Good evening. We'll be doing Chapter 9 in the Ethics course. The course information is online with the link to all the slides, as mentioned in one of the initial postings. Chapter 9 will be discussing influencing the political environment, a very, very timely chapter, something that definitely has relevance for our day and age. Influencing the political environment. Slide number 2, the key learning objectives: understanding the argument for and against business participation in the political process, knowing the types of corporate political strategies and the influence on an organizational development of a particular strategy, assessing the tactics businesses can use to be involved in the political process, examining the role of public affairs department and its staff, recognizing the challenges business faces in managing business-government relations in different countries. Slide 3, the arguments for and against political involvement. Some of the ones for: a pluralistic system invites many participants, which is important to have multiple ideas shared. Economic stakes are high. For firms, businesses counterbalance other social interests, and business is a vital stakeholder of government. Why business should not be involved: managers are not qualified to engage in political debate. A business is too big, too powerful, an elephant dancing among chickens, so to speak. Business is too selfish to care about the common good, something I can't disagree with. And business risks its credibility by engaging in partisan politics. You choose the wrong side, you lose. Slide 4, business as a political participant. Many business executives and managers see their role in the political process as vital to the progress of their company. In a 2011 Harris poll, it showed that the concerns about businesses' influence, 88% of public polled felt businesses had too much political power. 87% felt political action committees, a favorite business political tactic, were too powerful. At the same time, only 5% of respondents felt small businesses had too much power in the political environment. Slide 5, stakeholder groups in politics. Various stakeholder groups representing many varied concerns and populations have a voice in politics and the public policy process. Labor unions have a long-standing role in U.S. politics. The AFL-CIO, a federation of unions, and the Teamsters Union, a very powerful one, have formed political action committees to influence electoral races and legislation. 1199, which is a very, very powerful healthcare union, is also a major player in unions locally here in New York City. Ad hoc coalitions, diverse business organizations and interest groups band together in support or opposition to a specific legislative or regulatory initiative. Influencing the business-government relationship. Business leaders and scholars agree that firms must participate in the political process. Stakes are too high for businesses not to be involved. Government acts on issues that affect basic operations of companies. Companies therefore must formulate a corporate political strategy. Involves the activities taken by organizations to acquire, develop, and use power to obtain an advantage. Slide 7. Types of corporate political strategy. 3 strategic types. Information strategy. Businesses seek to provide government policymakers with information to influence their actions. Financial incentive strategy. Businesses provide incentives to influence government policymakers to act in a certain way. And constituency building strategy. Businesses seek to gain from other affected organizations to better influence government policymakers to act in a way that helps them. Slide 8. Figure 9.2, business strategies for influencing the government. Information strategy, among that is lobbying, direct communication, expert witness testimony. Financial incentive strategy, political contributions, economic leverage, political consulting, aid, office personnel. Constituency building strategy, stakeholder coalitions, advocacy, advertising, public relations, and of course, legal challenges. Slide 9, promoting an information strategy. Lobbying, lobbyists communicate with and try to persuade others to support an organization's interest or stake as they consider a particular law, policy, or regulation. Revolving door, when businesses hire former government officials as lobbyists and political advisors. Direct communication, businesses invite officials to participate in activities that will improve government officials' understanding of management and employee concerns. Expert witness testimony, businesses provide facts, anecdotes, or data to educate or influence government leaders at public forums like congressional hearings. Slide 9.3, click itself, is total federal lobbying spending in numbers of lobbyists from 1988 till 2011. Slide 11, the Business Roundtable, one of the most effective organizations for promoting direct communications between business and policymakers, organizations of CEOs of leading corporation, study various public policy issues, and advocates for laws it believes foster vigorous economic growth and a dynamic global economy. Considers issues like corporate governance, education, healthcare, and civil justice reform. Slide 12, promoting a financial incentive strategy, political action committees, independently incorporated organizations that can solicit contributions and then channel those funds to candidates seeking political office. Economic leverage occurs when a business uses its economic power to threaten to leave a city, state, or country unless a desired political action is taken. Slide 13 is a political action committee activity graph that has the name, the years, and the amount of money it has put together. Look at it on your own. Slide 14, promoting a constituency building strategy. Stakeholder coalitions, businesses try to influence politics by mobilizing various organizational stakeholders to support its political agenda. Advocacy, advertising. Advertisers are focused on a company's views on controversial political issues. Trade associations, coalitions of companies in the same or related industries used to coordinate businesses, grassroots mobilization campaigns. Legal challenges, businesses seek to overturn a law after it has been passed. Slide 15, figure 9.5, levels of business political involvement. Level 1, limited organizational involvement, indirect and impersonal. Contributions to political action committees, support of a trade association or industry activities. Level 2, moderate organizational involvement, indirect yet personal. Organizational lobbyists, employee grassroots involvement, stockholders and customers encouragement to become involved. Level 3, aggressive organizational involvement, direct and personal, executive participation, involvement with industry working groups and task force, and public policy development. Slide 16, managing the political environment. The role of the Public Affairs Department is to manage the firm's interactions with governments at all levels and to promote the firm's interests in political process. 8 of the 10 most frequently performed activities by public affairs officers and departments involve a political action tactic. More than half of the senior public affairs executives, 55%, sit on the corporation's strategic planning committee. Business political action, a global challenge, critical that managers be aware of the opportunities for and restrictions on business involvement in the political process in other countries. Other governments struggle with the same issues as the U.S. Participation in the political environment, campaign financing, and maintaining a fair, ethical climate throughout the public policy process has resulted in campaign finance reform in many other countries. Slide 18, business political action abroad, lobbying in China, questionable actions by individuals employed at lobbying firms prompted governments to close offices. Interest groups in Japan, major actors like big business, agriculture, and labor participate in the public policy process. Parliamentary elections in Lebanon, candidates offer their competitors huge sums to withdraw from the race. Of course, tremendous corruption. That is the end of that chapter. Again, chapter 9, influencing the political environment. Very timely chapter. Thank you very much and have a great evening.